2 weeks, man. You gotta tell me what's good. It's gotta be something good.
Everything good.
That's what's up. All right, I guess that's what's up.
Everything is good.
What's been going on since the last time? We had Thanksgiving, all that good stuff. What's poppin'?
Thanksgiving turned out to be good. Good food, good company, kicking it with the family.
That's what's up.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah, getting ready for Christmas, the next holiday.
Yeah. So you excited about Christmas?
I am.
I mean, you got about 24 days left.
Something like that. Yeah.
So you got a tree now. So you excited about that though?
I am. I just gotta decorate it. Yeah.
You don't sound excited though. Like, you sure you're excited? That don't sound like excitement to me.
I'm excited. I mean, I like decorating a tree, but then it takes time.
Yeah. How long you gonna leave it up?
I always leave mine up after the New Year.
Yeah. Now I thought
people say bad luck.
It is?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, I ain't never heard that before. It's bad luck to keep it up after New Year?
Yeah, you're supposed to take it down.
Oh, I never knew that. No, that's for real?
That's what I heard.
I'm about to Google that shit right now. I ain't never heard that.
To that. I don't believe in no bad luck shit like that. I'm not superstitious like that.
Yeah, I never actually heard that before.
How can a pretty tree bring you bad luck?
I don't know. Do it got something to do with well, I don't know what it would have anything to do with though, right? It's just a new year. What difference do it make, right?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I never heard that before though.
I'm not superstitious like that, so I'm not paying it no mind.
Okay.
I just do me.
That's good. I feel you. So what's the we're gonna get into some Christmas stuff in a minute though. But before we jump into that, of course it is Social Media Friday, so make sure you hit us up on Twitter and Instagram, alright? So hit up Hey It's Coco J, that's at Twitter and Instagram, and of course myself, Hood Howard Stern, that's gonna be on Twitter and Instagram as well. Now as far as the let's roll back just a little bit, dog, because I know it's been a couple of weeks since then. So after Thanksgiving, did nothing else happen? That was it? Thanksgiving, the only thing that was popping after
my cousin Shonda had a birthday party at Duo, so we went out and celebrated her party.
Shout out to Shonda.
Shout out to Shonda.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's about it.
Yeah. So look, we did the top 3 dishes for Thanksgiving. What ended up being your top dish in real life this Thanksgiving? It's pretty. That was a tough one.
Yeah, because all that shit was good.
Yeah, you're not just saying that because you cooked.
No, I'm not saying it just because I cooked it. It's the truth.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, and other people. Oh, you ain't think it was good or something?
No, I thought it was good, but I'm just saying. I just asked you to pick one, and you won't pick one. So
I still say. I did my thing on the dressing.
Yeah, the dressing was good.
Yeah, I mean everything was good, but
everything was good.
I think that was one of my.
That was your top?
Yeah.
So what did it end up being? Was the food more important or the family?
Like I told you last time, both.
Both. Right.
We wouldn't be able to have, we wouldn't have enjoyed the food if it wasn't for the family.
Right, for sure.
So, of course the family, but then the food always is a plus.
Yeah, for sure.
Good food at that.
Yeah, good food is always a plus. Then, bad food is bad food no matter what time of year it is.
Right. So yeah, it was cool. We had fun. Yeah. I always enjoy myself when we all be together. And cooking, I mean, I did most of the cooking. My older sister did the potato salad and the candy yams. Yeah. And of course everybody pitched in as far as money wise and turkey and stuff like that.
Right.
But like I said, I enjoyed the cooking. I don't mind cooking.
Family Feud was dope too, though.
Yeah, we played Family Feud.
Yeah, Family Feud always dope.
Especially when you had a little drink or two.
Yeah, a little drink or 3, right?
Right. So yeah, that was cool. I really enjoyed myself Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, that's what's up though. And like you said, the birthday party for Shonda was Saturday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it, but I partied through y'all. You know what I'm saying? Friday night was cool too. Shout out to my sister and the rest of the fam. Yeah. Shout out to the ATL extended family.
Right. That
you know what I'm saying? That moonshine. Yeah, had us outside playing basketball at 12 in the morning. But it was cool though. Yeah, it was great time. Now, look, we go get off into our subject pretty quick here, I guess, because we ain't got a lot of time. But in order to get into that, I gotta say this. This is kind of how I thought about the about the conversation today. Not only did what was the name of that joint we watched last night? What was the name? Jessica Jones.
Incredible Jessica James.
Jessica James. Yeah, Incredible Jessica James. So it was a black girl who was a playwright, and she had just got out of a little relationship with a dude, and then end up meeting this divorced dude who was a white guy or like something. He was like Italian or something. He was foreign, but he's a white dude. So then I was just thinking, like, you know, it's odd that this day and age, as far as supposedly we advance, that interracial relationships and marriages are still, you know, such a spectacle. Now, also to add fuel to that, of course, is Prince Harry, right? So Prince Harry got the black girlfriend now, and or I guess fiance. I guess they're getting ready to get married, and like everybody up in arms. I ain't never seen so many racist people so mad that he got a black girl. It's crazy. And I'm just thinking, like in 2017, why is that still a thing? So that's what we're talking about today. If you're checking us out right now on eblockradio.com, YouTube Live, or if you're on Blog Talk Radio, because we are live and we are taking call-ins today, you can hit us up and let us know what you think, man. Why is it such a big deal that interracial couples, are still happening? Or I ain't gonna say still happening, but probably happening more. You think they're happening more?
Yeah.
Yeah, but why is it still a thing though? That's what we want to know. So if you listening right now, you can actually give us a call 760-283-4647 and hit that number 1 key. I'm gonna put the number up on the screen in just a moment. But Coco J, man, what you think? 2017. Why people still mad that you having interracial relations?
People don't have nothing else to do with themselves.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, butting into everybody else's love life and their relationship. And they, you know, some people still just so ignorant. Yeah. So, you know, you can't. It's happening more often now as far as interracial relationships, which I think I don't see anything wrong with it. Right. Because love don't have anything to do with color, and once people realize that, then maybe they can shut the hell up about it.
That's what's going on.
But you know, racist people, and I think it just comes from racist people that feel some type of way because it's an interracial relationship going on. Yeah. That's just the same racist people who call, you know, people names and shit because of the skin of their color. So
skin of their color.
I mean, the color.
That's some good wine. Huh?
Shut up. The color of their skin. Yeah. So
So you think it's a white people thing?
I mean, it might be. I think some black people have issues with their own dating outside their race. White people. Yeah. Yeah.
You think so?
I think so. I think it's more probably white people that have that problem than black.
I mean, I would think so, and I don't want to be I don't want to be judgmental like that, but I do think that it is more of a white people thing. Like I think that black people, I think black people to the effect of things talk shit about you, but they not gonna hate you though. Like they'll talk shit about you, like damn, I can't believe you got a white girl. But then that'd be the end of it. Like she'll be over at the barbecues and be making macaroni and cheese like black folks.
It is what it is, right?
Supposedly, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Supposedly.
And it should be. Yeah. I think it should be.
I mean, I will let you know right now, though, that you probably, somewhere along the line, a granddaddy or somebody will not be accepted in the white people family. And that's okay as long as you okay with that. As long as you're cool with knowing that it's going to be parts of the family that still feel like the whole Atlantic trade thing was something that was inevitable for America to survive. And what I mean by Atlantic trade, I mean like the slave trade. But it's gonna be somebody in the older generations, I think. I think more so with white people. Yeah,
but you know what? Nowadays, not even with the older generation. It's a lot of sisters and young sisters and a lot of dudes that have issues with, you know, why you going for a white chick versus why you won't have no sister? What's wrong with a sister? And they feel some type of way, like you're supposed to stick to your own kind, and that's just the mentality that they have. Yeah, that's true. Which, you know, to me it is what it is. Like maybe I don't know. Some people just might not be attracted to their own kind, and if that's not the case, that's just what it is. They just is just the person that they feeling, and they just happen to be a different color.
Right. And so just put it in a personal aspect though. Like, I mean, just looking at like in real life. So you got 3 sons. It's not gonna bother you at all if any one of them come on with a white girl. It's not gonna be a problem. Like everything gonna be smooth, right?
I don't have a problem with it.
You say you don't have a problem?
I don't think I will. I haven't been faced with that, but
right.
I wouldn't have a problem.
You wouldn't have a problem?
Nah.
Okay. I'm just wondering. But now the thing is, supposedly we are more advanced than we were at one point. I know before, maybe in the 60s or 70s, it was highly frowned upon even for black people though. Like even for black people, they didn't want you to bring home somebody from the other race because it was just so much tension at that time.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about that though is that it kind of feel like, I mean, obviously not as much, like people not getting lynched and shit like that, but I mean the times are shifting back to the same kind of tension though. Yeah. So is that, you think that's why? Cause I ain't gonna lie, I would be a little bit hesitant. Like I wouldn't want my son to bring home a white girl.
I wouldn't have a problem with it, but then I would have to pull him to the side and ask him about.
Make sure he's sure about this.
Not necessarily make sure he's sure about that, but are her parents even aware that she's dating a black dude? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you met her parents? If so, how was that reaction between y'all? Right. You know what I'm saying? I would ask him those kind of questions. I wouldn't question about who he's dating. Okay. I would question as far as how her family feel and how do they treat you, because those things you have to take.
You have to take in consideration for real.
You definitely have to take that in consideration because it can make you feel very.
I mean, especially depending on the age you are. Yeah. I think, especially for a younger dude, like even anybody under the age of, I mean, at this point, I would say maybe 25, probably don't understand the degree of, I don't really understand the degree of the struggle. And what I mean by that is just the real differences in real life between being black and being white, man. It's such a difference, and it shouldn't be at this point after you had a black president, but it's real, and the way people accept you, the way people perceive you is completely different. And it might be, obviously it's not worse as back then, but it's getting pretty bad though. I mean, just look at that video that I just shared on Facebook earlier. The video that I shared on Facebook with the lady that called into the black professor.
She was terrible.
But it's that mentality. It's that same mentality for a lot of white people, man.
But you know what? They come off so ignorant, and they call us ignorant. They're so ignorant. That lady, that video you shared, one of the most ignorant ass persons I know.
Yeah, that was serious.
She came off ignorant as hell, but then she had the nerves to talk about a black person. Yeah, she need to listen to that herself.
She was going off.
She was going off, and all you can do is just shake your head because she's the ignorant one.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't do nothing but shake my head on that. I couldn't really believe it. I was like, what? Yeah. I mean, some of the shit she was saying, I was like, but that's the temperature of America at this point, and that's why I say I don't know though. I'm gonna tell you might want to leave Becky where she at, because I don't know. Like Becky might be cool, but Becky old man gonna be on some other shit, or from the sounds of it, Becky's mom might be on some other shit. I don't know, man.
But I don't think that's just. I mean, like I said, I don't think love have a color on it at all, and it shouldn't. And that's the fucking problem now. Yeah. With America.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I feel you on that. But it's still, even though you know that that's the situation, you saying that love should conquer all. I'm using air quotes. You can't see me because we're not on video. But at the end of the day, though, at some point you kind of want to avoid as much drama as you can. This is just like anybody that you dating in your same race. It's some people that you just don't want to date to avoid the drama. I think this is one of those things. Let's just avoid the drama, though.
So if that's the case, we might as well just stay in the damn house all day to avoid the damn drama.
I mean, you don't have to be romantically involved with everybody that you communicate with.
That shouldn't stop you because of what's going on.
It shouldn't, but it can. I would be okay if it did. I would be okay. Like it would be okay.
It shouldn't. Like just like
I wouldn't lose no sleep if you don't bring her back home.
Just like all the other shit that's going on with what has to do with racism. Yeah. Nothing should stop us because of racism is going on. We should still try to do what we need to be doing as a person, as an individual, within our household, within our relationships, whatever. That shouldn't
make you change who you decide to love or who your heart desires to love. But at the same time, I mean, it's gotta be something to it, because I know that, you know, you can't tell your heart who to love and all that stuff, but man, some shit you just gotta avoid.
You just stay away just because you don't want no trouble.
Yeah, you don't want no trouble. And that shit can be expanded trouble though. So it ain't just trouble with you and the immediate family, but then a child may come out of that and it could be trouble for them. You know, there's a lot of light skinned people out here, dog, that's living a bold life. When I say light skinned, I'm being funny. I mean multiracial, babies that have situations when they kids. Man, these kids, they just not made like we was. They kind of soft, and people be killing themselves. Like you don't want to bring no unnecessary energy to. You don't want to bring no unnecessary energy. No, so I just say no. Just leave it alone, though. Just keep it. Keep it in your culture.
So Prince Harry shouldn't be messing around with what's her name?
No, she shouldn't be messing around with Prince Harry. Right. It don't matter what he do because white men are inevitable to do anything they want to do in life.
Around.
Right, she shouldn't be. No.
You believe that?
Yeah, she shouldn't be. I mean, I don't care, but I was just saying.
Why she shouldn't be? Who says who?
I don't know. She should find a black prince. I'm sure it's a black prince.
I mean, but it is.
I mean, what Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, somewhere.
Because it may bring trouble, you shouldn't do it.
I mean, not just bringing trouble, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It's a tough one, dog. And I know it's a lot of, it's some people. I even know, I got a couple homies that, got white girlfriends, white wives, rather. And, I mean, shit, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? And one of my, I know I sound like a white dude without saying I'm not racist, but one of my closest white homies, right? He got a black wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's I don't know. For them, I guess it's different because I know them. And that was real racist to say that shit because I know them.
That don't make no difference. It's still the same thing. They fall
in the category
that we're talking about.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh, so I just
you probably just wouldn't do it because you don't want the trouble.
In 5 minutes, I just realized I'm a bigot.
Yeah.
I just realized I'm a racist bigot. I just didn't even know. Thank you for clarifying that. Because, yeah, it is odd that I know them and I don't look at that the same way. Right. That is odd, right? Is. Yeah. That's racism and bigotry all wrapped in one, right?
Yeah, you confused.
Yeah, they're my people, though. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man TK.
And they have biracial babies.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I know, right?
But you just gotta be. I mean, when you get, especially when you older and you.
But they old. They old though. No, see, I'm talking about. I said the younger generation. They old. They old like me.
They weren't old when they started. When they got into the relationship.
But the climate of America was completely different then. It's a little different now.
Okay, well, either way it goes. I mean, it's whatever issues. Okay, so our relationship's gonna face issues.
I'm still tripping because I just found out I was racist. But anyway, go ahead.
Our relationship's gonna face issues, whether it's black on black, white or black and white.
What?
Our relationships is gonna have issues.
Okay.
Whether it's black on black, white on white, or black and white.
I got you. Okay.
And that's just when it's black and white. That's just another issue that I'm sure if y'all are aware of people frowning upon the relationship. It's all good. You can't pay them no mind. Yeah. Because y'all know it's out there and y'all know it's gonna happen. As long as y'all two stay on that same page and y'all know what y'all about to be up against, or especially when it comes to your family members, hey, it don't matter.
Word.
So I mean, I'm just saying, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
You don't see nothing wrong with it?
More power to you.
More power to you.
More power to the interracial relationships. You just gotta definitely have a tough skin if you have family members that's against it. Because you might even have to, especially if it's your wife or your husband, you might have to turn away from your family members if they causing you trouble because you're in an interracial relationship.
That's a tough thing to say, though.
It is.
You gotta turn away from your family.
I'm just saying.
That's a tough thing to say.
Yeah, it is, and it's very unfortunate.
At the end of the day, is it worth it though? To turn your back on everybody that supports you?
Ask your family that. Is it worth it to lose a family member because that person is in an interracial relationship? Is it really worth it? They're the person that needs to ask themselves that, not the person that's in an interracial relationship. Whatever. Well, yeah, they need to ask themselves that and stop being ignorant. It's ignorance. It's nothing but flat out ignorance.
I feel you. Yo, if you're checking us out right now on eBlock Radio, or if you're checking us out right now on YouTube Live, hit hit me up on the line. We got 760-283-4647. That phone number is right there in the comment box. Make sure you give us a call and let us know what you think. We obviously you'll be live on the air. So so I think that again, I think it's just for me it's just the climate of America right now. I just think it just ain't in a good place to, and I know it's probably stupid to say, but it's not in a good place right now.
It's never gonna be in a good place.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's never gonna be in a good place.
It's just always been weird to me. Like again, I have to use my man's as an example. So again, shout out to my man TK. But like him and his wife, it was, like they from there, right? So they from Adrian, and they kind of the same. Like to me, it's weird though when you see, which I know opposites attract, but it's kind of weird to me when you see people who are kind of like the polar opposites when there's an interracial relationship, and those are the ones I think are strange only because a lot of times or oftentimes if you venture off, especially as a black man, you venture off with a white woman who's kind of the polar opposite of you, it kind of make you feel like the rest of the family, which I know you're not marrying a family, you're not dating a family or whatever, but their ideals and morals are like completely opposite of yours. And at some point, it's gonna be a problem. Like, so okay, you said you turn your back on your family and shit, but you have a kid. Now this kid ain't gonna never have no grandparents, no cousins, no uncles, because your family, distance themselves from you. So it's like a setup almost.
So going back to morals, so because they're different race.
No, I'm just saying. They're different. No, I'm saying when you're polar opposites, you know some people that, for instance, black people. You know, some black people that are the polar opposite of you, that morally and everything else, right? And you know that some of their family are people that you don't want to associate with, right? Same kind of thing. And what would you do? You would not date that person, right?
Probably not.
Exactly. So what's the difference? Because I'm using black and white reference?
No. I mean, if the same thing go if the person was white. If y'all don't click, y'all just don't click. We're talking about the interracial relationships that's happening for real. What? So you're trying to say if y'all don't click and your family don't click, you shouldn't date them. Exactly. That should go whatever race it is.
And more than likely.
And more than likely what?
I mean, more than likely, if you are dating someone who is the polar opposite of you, then their family also is probably in that same.
Not necessarily. Opposite attracts.
And that's what I said. I said that going in.
We're talking about just with that person that you're kicking it with, talking to, not their family members.
But where do you think they get those morals and those ideals from? They family, dog. More likely it's coming from the same place.
Okay, so let's say if this white person and this black person start kicking and dating, talking, having conversation, and they find out that their morals are totally different, then that's when you decide, you know what, this person ain't for me. Whether black on black, white on white, or black and white, and you're finding this information out just by having this conversation with this person as far as your morals are different. Right. Some people say, no, we can't,
can't deal with
it, and some people say, okay, let's still give it a try. Yeah. No matter what color, what race they are. You know what I'm saying?
So what would make you say, nah, I can't do it with somebody of the opposite race?
You know what? With me personally, I think what would really turn me away from doing it, this individual, completely. Well, I ain't gonna say completely, but just with this individual is to where, me and him is cool. We getting along. We vibing. Things in common. Okay. And then I meet his family or his mom and dad, and they might even not approve of me, but then he don't step up. You know what I'm saying? As a man. Okay. Be like,
and defend you like, this is my black woman.
Not just defend me, but just defend their relationship, period. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And just be like, you know what, that's who they are. That's not who I am. Right. Because you can definitely take yourself out of that. Yeah. Just because your parents is like that. And sure. But I mean, at some point, if that is the case where his parents is so against me, I think that would bring a strain within a relationship.
Exactly. I'm saying you pull up
because those are his parents, and then he's losing a relationship with his parents. So that would definitely put a strain on it. Don't get me wrong if they're against it, right? But then if they see, hopefully, this is what you would hope for anyway. Hopefully, eventually they see that he's happy, and they just like, you know what? If he happy, we happy.
So you pull up. I'm just saying. So you pull up for the first dinner, and it's one of them black jockeys in the grass. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do not know what you're talking about.
The little statue with the little black dude holding the thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of them nigga jockeys, right? All right. So you get there.
You gotta be so okay.
That's what it is, though, right? It's a nigga jockey. Yeah. So, and then you get in, and there's a Confederate flag in the dining room. Love is still all there.
I don't think I would go in there. I'd be scared as hell of going there.
Why would you be scared? Because you know that individual, though.
But right? I know he's not like that. And I think, I don't know. I would hope that he would never let me. If he knows his parents is that racist, he needs to let me know ahead of time.
He try to be open and honest with you, though. He wants you to know where he came from.
I mean, situations like that, you know. And
his white sheets hanging in the backyard. No, and they ain't not off the bed either.
Shut up. Situations like that, of course, that's going to scare your ass away. But that still don't take away from what I'm saying as far as how I feel about interracial relationships. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Word.
I mean, you just have to be ready for the pushback because you're going to get it. If their family members is like that, and if they frowning your nose upon it, even if your family members frowning their nose upon it, it's gonna happen. Because that's just they frown their nose upon. I'm not gonna say everybody, but for the most part, people frown their nose upon interracial relationships.
But again, and that's kind of just where we started at. I'm just saying, like, it seemed like you would get to a point where it's not looked at like that. But I think it is because of people like me, who, again, just 20 minutes ago, I just found out I was racist. But I think it's people like me probably that kind of generate this kind of thing. But again, I said this earlier, and this is not just for dating, but this is just kind of race relations in general. I just still don't understand why white people be so angry, though. Like, in real life, I mean, I'm just saying we should be the ones that are angry.
But they be so angry just because that's just how they feel about us. Period, and they don't.
Right, but why? We should feel like that. We should be the ones with all these tirades.
You would think, but they know, and don't want us to know that we hold the power more than they do.
Damn, and then you about to go into a relationship with a white man with that idea?
No, I'm just saying.
White man, you in trouble.
I'm just saying that's how some white people think, and that's just they just scared that they scared.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why one of the reasons why they down the black race so much.
Yeah.
Because they know we are, what's the word? How can I put it?
You gonna say superior? Oh shit!
Original.
Yeah, you just started a race war.
I said original.
Original? Oh, okay. Original. I know what you was about to say.
I'm gonna stick with original.
Stick with original.
Yeah.
All right, we got about 8 minutes left, man. Make sure that you check us out on E-Block Radio, or if you are right here on YouTube Live, you can give us a call. You can actually be live on the air with us right now. 760-283-4647. That phone number is right there in the comment box. And let us know what you think, man. Why is interracial relationships still frowned upon at this point? Now, again, I'm not mad. Like, I ain't hating. I'm not really frowning upon it. But I just feel like, at some point, it might be one of those situations where if you had an option, you know what I'm saying, if it was my son, he had an option, I would say choose Bonquisha over motherfucking what I said. What was the white girl name I used?
Becky,
yeah. So choose Bonquisha over Becky, though, just for.
But what if Bonquisha ain't no good?
I mean,
ain't good for him.
Like what though?
Just ain't good.
She ain't on drugs, nothing, right? She ain't got that. She got that package.
But because of the color of her skin, he should go with Bonquisha, as you say, right?
Why not? Why not? I mean, everybody else do it. I'm just saying, everybody else do it.
Why you gotta be like everybody else?
Because we need some unity. Why we always trying to split up our...
We need that, period.
Right.
Whether we in a relationship or not, we need that with one another, period.
We need to be in relationships with each other. At some point, man, we gonna have...
Not necessarily... You know what? You are absolutely right. We need to be in a relationship with one another, not even on an intimate level, just period. To get some shit done in the black community.
Thank you, Sister Soldier.
I'm just saying.
That's what we need right there.
So it goes beyond an intimate relationship.
It goes beyond that. Okay.
So yeah. We can get unity all day long, but when it comes to your personal, intimate relationship, it shouldn't matter.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
That's what I say.
You go and you feel that you cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. I'm just saying, if you had the choice though, I feel like just give that heavy consideration. Give that heavy consideration to your own kind though. I'm just saying. Is that racist?
That's not racist. I mean, that's not racist because that's the same thing the white person is saying.
So it is racist a little bit, huh?
I'm not gonna say it's racist, but that's just how you feel because they're now stepping outside of their race.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. I'm just looking out for us. Like white people don't want their daughters and sons to date outside their race because they think that we evil and vile.
But they still do.
I don't think that. I'm just looking at the bigger picture where it's gonna be social issues that you can avoid. You know what I'm saying? That don't have nothing to do with the individual person.
Well, some shit ain't just meant to be avoided. Some shit you just gotta stand there and fight for.
And love is one of them, huh?
I'm just saying, yeah.
I feel you, man. You got a few minutes left. Don't forget, you can give us a call, 760-283-4647. Hit that number 1 key, man. The phone number is right there in the comment box. Or if you're checking us out on YouTube Live right now, you can also comment on the social stream right there as well. All right, so we never even did the, what's it called? And I forgot. What? We never did the top 3 Christmas gifts.
Okay, let's go there.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Are we going to move away from the interracial thing? All right, so we're going to move away from that in our last few moments. We're going to talk about our top 3 Christmas gifts. If you're listening right now, you can comment yours underneath, or you can give us a call, 760-283-4647. Hit that number 1 key and let us know what your top 3 is. All right, Coco J. What? Your white husband getting you some gifts. What do you want your 3 top gifts to be?
Why gotta be a white husband?
I'm just playing around with you, Dad.
My top 3 gifts, I would say, I would like a nice necklace with a nice charm. A nice necklace with a nice charm. That's the number 1. You started with number 1 or the number 3? Oh, are we going to order? I mean, no, I'm asking you. Whichever order you want to go in. Whichever one. This is probably number 3. Okay. That's number 3. Number 2 would be... that's hard. Yeah? Yeah. I mean, it's hard because you don't know what you want, or hard because it ain't nothing that you want. You only got 2 more. And number 2, I don't know what a number 2 is. No? I know what a number 1 is. Oh, you know number 1, so you need 1 more. So number 2 is, let me see. Now, is this in a specific order? No, it ain't no Just order. Naming 3. Okay, I got you. I don't know. Word? Well, what's number 1 then? A car. A car. A car. A nice car. Yeah, well, you don't want the money? You can throw some money in there. Yeah. That could be number 2. Yeah, number 2 can be money. Yeah, I guess it could be. All right, so that's your top 3. If you want to put that in order, if you had to put it in order, what would it be? So if I put it in order, it would be number 1, a car. Number 2, money. Number 3, a nice chain. Nice chain. Charm. Okay. What kind of charm? Any kind of charm? I like butterflies. Butterflies? You want a butterfly charm. Okay. All right, this is good. This is good information. Good information. Bling, bling. Bling, bling. All right, so look, we only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to do my top 3. If I had a top 3, all right, I mean, a car would be cool. I ain't going to lie, I hadn't even thought about that, but I guess I was thinking too small. But my top 3, starting with number 3, would be some bread, of course. I always take the money, all right? Number 3 is that. Number 2 would be a MacBook, all right? A MacBook would definitely be nice. So if anybody wants to donate a MacBook to me for Christmas, I will definitely take it. My number 1, though. My number 1. Hey, it wouldn't really be a gift, though. I guess. It's just something I want to happen. Right? So if I could get our podcast network syndicated, that would be the greatest Christmas gift for me. So it's not really something that can be gifted, but I guess it's just something I want to happen. Can you do that for Christmas? Is that a Christmas wish to have something happen? You putting it out there. You can wish for it, and it's out it's out in the air and it can happen. You
okay.
Continue to
so we live right here on YouTube. So anybody want to donate us a sponsorship to syndicate our podcast network, then definitely we'll take that. Also the MacBook Pro to be exact.
You gotta speak it into existence.
That's what I'm doing, and that's what I just did. So that's our top 3, man. Don't forget, if you're checking out the replay right now, you can also comment under the video still and let us know what your top 3 were. All right, before we get out of here, though, you want to say one more thing about the interracial dating?
I said all what I had to say.
You ain't got nothing else to say?
I don't have anything against it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Of course, it's going to always be an issue if you are in an interracial relationship. But you both have to be ready for the pushback from each family, for both sides of your family, because it's gonna happen. So if you ain't ready for that, then you ain't ready for an interracial relationship.
So you ain't ready. I feel you.
You ain't ready.
All right, on that note, I agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like, okay, I don't know, maybe it's the weak thing to do, but I want the easier way. And this is not speaking for me, because we're from a different generation, though. I'm saying for the generation beneath us, I'm not gonna denounce it and nothing like that. But if my son had an option, or my daughter, whichever way it was, had an option, I would say definitely to look a little harder into your own culture, and only because I don't like white people. It's just that I know that there are some things that comes with the white person that you're dating's family. Yeah. That may cause social issues that otherwise you could avoid. I'm just looking out for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta if you're gonna tell them that, you gotta tell them about the crazy.
The crazy what?
Never mind.
Yeah, on that note, dog, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I want to thank everybody that checks us out tonight on YouTube Live, everybody that checks us out on eblockradio.com. Don't forget to check out the replays at www.eblockradio.com. Until the next time, man, you already know what it is. The livest relationship show on the planet. He Say, She Say, live on your dial right this moment. Is your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High.
And that's your girl, Coco J. Have a safe and blessed weekend.
Peace out, y'all.